Hello, my name is Keshwani. That's Keshwani, Keshwani. We are here because we want to learn algebra. Today is our lesson number 66. Lesson number 66. We are in the process of learning how to multiply algebraic expressions. Here's the course schedule. We are learning right now how to multiply algebraic expressions. How to multiply them. Day number 66, 51 through 80 is what I'm hoping it will go through. Multiply and divide. The problem that we have for today is something like this. Well, it's not something like this, it is it. We are asked to multiply. We are asked to multiply together 12 a cubed b squared plus 20 ab squared and 3/4 a squared b. 3/4 a squared b. First thing first, very first thing we have to realize is that what we have on our hand here are two algebraic expressions. First expression right here has two terms. First expression has two terms. The first term is 12 a cubed b squared and the second term is 20, positive 20 ab squared. This was also positive, even though positive is not indicated there. The tradition is that you don't have to put positive in the first term. If it's positive, everybody knows it's positive. And the second expression that we have is 3/4 a squared b. Second expression only has one term. The whole expression constitutes one term. That's it. And we are asked to multiply these two algebraic expressions together. That's what we're learning right now, how to multiply algebraic expressions. So let's do it. It'll be easier, it'll be simpler if you were to put this expression with one term first. For example, if somebody tells you to multiply p plus q times r, it's much easier. Instead of doing it like this, you could do it like this. Instead of doing it like this, it's much easier to put the r in the front and then put pq. For some strange reason, I find it more convenient. P times q, or p times r, and q times r. Voila. You see, you're distributing the r's. That's how you speak. That's how it's said. We are distributing the r over what? Over this expression. This expression has two terms. This is an algebraic expression made up of two terms, p and the q. This is also an algebraic expression. This is an algebraic expression with only one term being r. Do you understand? A term is like a word. This expression only consists of one word. Even though in the real language that we speak, we do not have expressions with just one word in them. So let's put this 3/4 a squared b times 12 a cubed b squared plus 20 ab squared. This marker is dying. It's getting very light. I'm going to retire it right now. Otherwise, I'm going to keep picking it up. Okay, just give me 1 second. I'm going to get out of the video for a second and then I'm going to come right back. I'm looking for another black marker before I chuck this bloody thing. Do you understand? Of course you understand. And I saw two black ones just a second ago. And of course, now that I need them, I'm not going to find them. So we'll keep this one for the time being. Oh, just one second, okay? I'll be back in the video. I'm not going anywhere. I just happened to see something. A loot. I found a loot. A whole bunch of black markers. What do you know? So I'm going to get rid of this old one. Alright. All of this excitement is included in the price, you understand? There is no extra charge for all this excitement. Here we go. So first we have 3/4 a squared b times 12 a cubed b squared. That's the first part. Then we have plus, again 3/4 a squared b times this guy right here, 20 ab squared. I need the room now, so I'm going to erase the top part. We don't need it anymore, so that we can continue our work. So this is what we're doing right now. 3/4 times 12 a cubed b squared right here. Now this 12, you understand, has a 1 underneath it. 12 can be written as 12 over 1. It's still 12 times 3/4 times 3/4. 3/4 times 12 over 1. So we're continuing it here. And we can now simplify it. This 4 can be, the top and the bottom can be divided by 4, so this 12 becomes 3 and the 4 becomes 1. So 1 times 1 is just 1, so on the top we get a 9. In other words, instead of doing it like this in a childish way, we could have done it here. This 4 cancels out with this 12, making it 3. And we get 3 times 3, which is 9. So we get a 9 here. 9. And then we have a squared and a cubed. A squared and a cubed is going to give us a to the 5th. And then we have b and a b squared. A b times b squared. B times b squared is going to give us b cubed. So that takes care of the first term. Let's move on then to the second part. Here again, we have 3/4 times 20. 3/4, that's a 20. It's a very ugly looking 20. Let's fix it. Which is same as 20 over 1. So now we have 3/4 times 20, which is same as 20 over 1. And again, we can do the same thing. Divide the top and the bottom by 4. So if you divide 20 by 4, it becomes 5. Divide 4 by 4, it becomes 1. Again, whole number, what do you know? So this is just 1 times 1, which is 1. Over there we get 3 times 5, which is 15. So we're going to get 15 plus or minus, plus. This is plus, this is plus, this is plus, everything is plus. The whole thing is made up of pluses. So 3/4 of 20, what we're saying is that, again, let's do one more time. If you divide the top and the bottom by 4, this 4 cancels out. And this 20 turns into a 5. And we get 3 times 5, which is 15. So what we are claiming here is that 3/4 of 20, 3/4 of 20 equals 15. Let's see if we agree to it. Does 3/4 of 20 equal 15? Would you be able to convince somebody in a very cogent way, in a very convincing way? We'll learn this word in a second. We'll come to this word in 1 second. I just used the word cogent. We'll learn it in a second. Will you be able to explain to somebody in a very convincing, very persuasive manner, very intuitive manner, not a geeky manner, not a nerdy manner, but in an intuitive manner as to why 3/4 of 20 should be 15? Well, the answer is yes. 3/4 of 15, listen carefully, 3/4 of 20 rather, 3/4 of 20 should be 15 because we know that quarter of a 20 is 5, therefore 3 of them should be 15. 3 quarters. We know a quarter of 20 is 5, isn't it? If a quarter of something is 5, then 3/4 must be 15. That's all. That's why it's 15. Let's continue then. Here we have, let's pick a different marker now so we can do our color coordination thing that we are going on. It is after all a masterpiece here, even though I say so myself. I'm sure Michelangelo would be jealous. A squared times A squared times A squared times A And then we have b times b squared. B times b squared. That's it, that's our answer. I'm going to erase all of these things so I can continue writing the answer in a proper way. Or we could have written it here, we could have been done here. A squared times A is A squared times A is A cubed, and B times B squared is B cubed. So it's A cubed, B cubed. That's all. 15 A cubed, B cubed. That's the final answer. Let's see if it agrees with what I have. 9 A raised to the 5th power times B cubed plus 15 A cubed, B cubed. That's it, that's the answer. That's all. Let's call it a day for today, shall we? I'll see you tomorrow on day number 67, okay? Alright, bye.